It's a big project. It's actually a corporate design project. I do both residential and corporate. Hey everyone, it's a week before Christmas. It's crunch time. I know it's a very busy time of year for everyone, myself included. I've got quite a few small projects to do for clients that need to be completed before the holidays. So it's going to be a very busy week. But I also have a client that I'm just starting with, and it's a big project. It's actually a corporate design project. I do both residential and corporate. And this particular client, we're just kicking off their project really. Today is a space planning meeting, our very first space planning meeting. So I've got 4 options for them, and maybe when I get back to the studio I will fill you in on what those options look like. They have about 11,000 square feet of space, but not all of it has been used, so they are expanding their business and growing, and so about 3,500 square feet of that is empty right now, but it won't be in the coming new year. So that's the planning that I'm going to present to them today. So the planning meeting was a great success. They were super happy with all of the options. So I'll show you those in a little bit, but right now. So we're back in the studio and I'm going to take you through the process of planning. So before we do anything, before we start anything, the first step is to go to the site and measure everything. Measure the walls, measure the doors, measure the windows, everything. All of that information gets taken and put into something called an AutoCAD file. That file is actually a drawing. It's a set of drawings, and that's really the beginning of the process. So in this particular project, we have just over 3,000 square feet of space that we need to fill with private offices, workstations, and washrooms, as well as maybe a little reception area, and obviously meeting rooms and boardrooms. So I'll show you all the little steps in between to getting an actual space plan drawing. So this is the space that we are working with. It's a portion of the building. The building overall is about 11,000 square feet. So this particular spot is 3,320 square feet. So the dark walls are the exterior walls, and these dotted walls are walls that are currently there right now, but they will be removed. Once we know what the client needs for the space, so how many staff they'll be housing in that space, what kind of private offices they'll need, the size of their workstations, all of that information, we start space planning. And that looks a lot like this. So using trace paper, we start mapping out that space where potential offices will be, where that boardroom is, because that's quite a big space. And we just kind of sketch it out. And all of these sketches then become part of the AutoCAD drawing. So that's when we start doing it in actual AutoCAD file. And I always like to provide options for my clients. So you can see here that this is option B. So the number of workstations has changed. The private offices are still the same. There's an additional privacy room, and as well, the boardroom has gotten a little bit bigger in this particular option. We also provided them with option C. We just kind of experimented with the location of the boardroom. And this would be option D. So going back to option A, the client really liked this option and just had a few additional requests. So those are the notes, and then these are the latest changes that we did this afternoon. So I'm calling it option A1. So this plan will go to the client and they'll review it one more time, and hopefully they'll give us the thumbs up and we can proceed to other drawings, which are called the working drawings, and that's the construction set. So that was a quick glimpse into our space planning process. It's a process that we use in almost every project, whether it's residential or corporate, and it really is the basis of the project. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss the next video. We have new videos every week. Thanks everybody, and happy space planning.